Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot 2022 prompts. So, because I can't read more than a prompt a day ahead, I messed up on the 13th. I did tarot decks that you want to work with more in 2022, and I added an oracle deck. And then I looked yesterday, which was the 14th, and it was oracle decks that you want to work with more in 2022. So today, I'm just going to throw in five more random decks. There's tarot and oracle mix. And then I think I'll go ahead and do day 15, 16, and 17 as well. So without further ado, day 14 is, it says oracle decks that you want to work with more in 2022. I'm just going to say decks that I want to work with more in 2022. And these are just decks that I haven't worked with enough. And I just want to work with it a little bit more and get a little bit more deeper into them. So for the first one, we have the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot Deck and Guidebook by Kim Krantz. I got this on Amazon. It was like 14 bucks. But it is the pocket edition, and I love it. This is one of those decks that was on and off my wish list for a long time. And when a pocket edition came out, I was just like, oh, I'll get it because it's cheaper. And I love it. I don't feel the need to buy the bigger version because this one's just perfect for me. And to me, if I bought the bigger version, the images would kind of be a little overwhelming. So, I'm glad I got the smaller version of this deck. Yeah. And it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous cards. And I just need a little bit more time working with it. Yeah, so that's deck 1. So for deck 2, we have the Herb Crafters Tarot. I did work with this up a bunch when I first got it. It is a different system than what you're used to in a traditional RWS. The book is fantastic. The cards are fantastic. And I just want to get a little bit more in-depth with it. So the suits follow the Earth, Air, Fire, Water. And it's gorgeous. It's published by U.S. Games. I love the velvety feel of the cards. They're gorgeous. Also, they're all plants, and it's fabulous. A fabulous deck. Yeah. So beautiful, so vibrant. I love it. And it's just one of those I just need to get a little bit more in-depth with. And it's just gorgeous cards. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. If you're looking for a plant-type deck to dig deeper in with the plants, this is the deck for you. It's gorgeous. So there's that deck. Deck 2. And it's beautiful colors too. Of course, green. So now we have deck 3. The Gilded Reverie Lenormand by Cheryl Marchetti. I love this little deck. This is the first deck that, first or second deck that made me fall in love with Cheryl Marchetti's work. It's Gilded Gold. Everybody's got this deck. I was late to the party getting it. When I did get it, it was a knockoff. I just repurchased it in 2021 as the correct copy. But I tend to use Lenormand as mediumistic reads. And this is one I just haven't yet really worked with deep dive into for that purpose. Yeah, I have a couple other Lenormands that are well used for that purpose. And I just haven't used this one really yet for that. Sickle keeps popping up, and I just keep thinking of the Seed and Sickle Oracle deck that I have. That it popped up in the last deck I just showed you, so that's weird. It's cutting away things that don't belong. Look at that. Owl, gorgeous. The house. It's just beautiful art. I love it. And I just haven't really worked with it yet. So that is Tarot Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition. So then we have Oracle Mystical Moments. I had this, I love that this is my favorite card in there. Look, the book. This deck is normal, what you would deem as tarot size instead of oracle size. But, yeah. It's funny because I had this deck on my wish list for a long time. And then I went ahead and got the Tarot Mystical Moments. And I connected with it immediately. And then I'm like, well, I need to get the Oracle now for sure. And I got the Oracle and it just kind of laid there. And I'm like, what's happening? And then I slowly, it's like a slow burner deck that you're slowly getting used to. Slowly getting into it. Because I started pairing the two together. And I paired this with another deck recently. And I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing together. Can't remember what deck it was. But it started to come alive a little bit for me. And I'm like, I'm not going to discount it quite yet. So it's going to take me working with it a little bit more to really get into it. And it's a gorgeous art. I love it. But yeah, that is the Oracle of Mystica Moments. And again, this is a deck that everybody's got. I was just late to the party getting it. And the last deck I'm going to show you, the Arcana Tarot playing cards. Gorgeous little deck. Gorgeous little, look at that. Just, it's very ritzy. Very, posh, I would say, for a playing card deck. These are the Jokers. It is literally a playing card deck, but it is also a tarot deck. It shows you the regular suits of the playing cards, and then whatever tarot suit it is. So this is the cups. Here's the pages, and you can take the pages out and use it as a and the majors, of course, and use it as a, this is the swords. So yeah, that's symbols of blowing, but here's the cup, here. And, that was the Page of Pentacles, the diamond, Page of Pentacles. This is the swords, right here's a sword. Hermit. King of Pentacles. The artwork, it's all black and white, but it's still a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. There's the one. Gorgeous deck. Let me see if I can get to some of the majors. There's the World. And I've always wanted to be able to, that's a title card, work with I have a couple of different playing card decks, but none of them are like this, where you could be a playing card deck or a tarot deck. And I think it helps bridge that, look at that chariot, gorgeous, bridge that gap between playing cards and tarot. And if I remember, I'll put the link. I love this Ace of Wands. The link for this deck below. It's only like $24 for this deck. But out of all the playing card decks, tarot decks I've seen out there, this is probably the best one. Look at that Empress. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It is just a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I love the art. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Gorgeous. So, yeah. I don't know why they're so mixed up. Look at that Queen of Wands. Beautiful. The Moon. The Lovers. Wheel of Fortune. Just gorgeous. So, yeah, that is the Arcana playing card deck. And I had this deck on my wish list for a very, very long time. And then I finally got it this in 2021. And it was only like $25. I was shocked at how cheap it was, because last time I looked it was, and there is a black version of this. It's like out of print, so it's like $100, but if you can find it. But this version is available on the site that I got it off of. Dead on Paper is where it's at. You go to Dead on Paper, and this will be there. It's like $23, $24. So that ends day 14. Day 15, which is today. Do you have any tarot self-care rituals for your personal practice? The only tarot ritual I have is that I noticed pretty early on, that every time I get a new deck in the mail, whether it's used, new, whatever, I will, I guess what they call smudge it. I will use usually dragon's blood incense. Sometimes I use a softer smelling incense. Depending on if I think the deck is a harsher kind of deck, I'll use a sweeter smelling incense for some reason, to kind of tone it down. But I will, as soon as I open it, I do a walkthrough, and then I use incense and go through every card and run it over the smoke, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the consistent ritual I have when it comes to tarot. So yeah, that's day 15. And then day 16, have you ever turned someone from a tarot non-believer to a enthusiast? And the same answer I had as last year is myself, because I never thought in a million years that I would be a tarot anything because of the way I was brought up. When I started my spiritual journey, I didn't even do tarot for another year. And that was just because something was nagging at me to get a card or get a deck. And then once I got it, it was just mind-blowing. Like, this is crazy. So accurate and so helpful. And so that answer will always be myself. For day, what is it? Day 16? Yeah. So for day 16, that answer will always be yes, myself. So day 17, what is your go-to tarot book and why? And I didn't pull it out because I didn't think about it. But the only book I have is Tarot for Yourself. Oh, I do have it out right here. Tarot for Yourself by Mary Kay Greer. I love it. It's like a workbook. I bought this the first year I started doing tarot, 2019. And pretty much that is the only tarot book I bought. Now, I did buy recently at a thrift store another book called Tarot Secrets, and then I realized once I got it home, it was like a quarter. Once I got it home, it actually is a book that comes with a deck. And there was no deck there. It was just a book that comes with a deck. And I'm not too interested in the deck, but there's 12 spreads in here. And they break each spread down, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, because I'm really trying to get into learning tarot spreads. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. This book came out, this is the deluxe edition. This book came out 2009, and it, like I said, it's techniques, master spreads, and card reversals. So all the things I need to work on, this book had. So that's it for my books, and that's it for day 17, or day 17. What is your go-to tarot book and why? So I think I'm going to just leave it there for now, and I'll see you guys back here for day 18. Bye.